Cuisine. Located across from the courthouse, we offer daily jury specials to reward civic duty. Enjoy our full-service restaurant and fully stocked bar. Dine in, pick up, delivery, and catering. Our themed happy hours feature live music, handcrafted drinks, and weekly specials. Book your private event at hoodfellowsbistrocatering.com.
Boom, and we are back. Sweet Tea, Diamond K in the house. Oh my goodness. All right, what's going on, T? How you doing?
I'm blessed.
You're blessed and highly favored.
I'm blessed and highly favored.
Oh man, it's good to be back. Did you get a chance to watch the Super Bowl?
Yes.
So your team wasn't playing, so we can skip the. Did you watch the game actually?
Not
Yeah, so not really. What do you think of the whole Taylor Swift mania that's been happening?
So I think that in a couple of days, they probably already broken up. I think she's gonna swiftly leave out of this relationship like she always does. You know, Taylor Swift swiftly moves through Caucasians. She ain't never been with a black person before, has she?
I don't think so. Well, I mean, maybe
No,
Kanye West made that bitch famous. Maybe that.
She swiftly goes through European men real fast.
Yeah.
They probably already broken up. She not staying with him.
And
he should have put a baby in her if he really wanted to be with her. He should have put a baby in her.
Okay. Well, yeah, there's always that. And then so the Usher show, your performance, halftime. What did you think of that? Usher's performance.
I think it was well. I just ain't like that jacket he had on.
Which one? The jacket with the muscles on it?
No,
the purple one or that white jacket he had on the beginning.
The outfits was horrible to me.
Yeah, I didn't think they was the best.
I didn't like that little white coat.
I didn't like that. No, I did not like that. I didn't like that.
Hold up. Let's stop right there. Why did Wish McCoy have them socks on?
Yeah, JD, who is my favorite producer, I have no idea why he had those socks on. He was looking crazy.
What look was he going for? A Scottish little boy? Like
Scottish little boy. I always have to give Jermaine Dupri props because he did introduce me to Janet Jackson. But yeah, I don't know what he was wearing or why he was doing it.
Did you touch Janet Jackson?
Did I touch her?
Yes.
Yeah, I shook her hand. I shook her hand. Yeah.
You didn't do anything inappropriate.
No, to Lil' Kim, yes, but not to Janet Jackson. That's why I drew the line. Now, if it had been LaToya, maybe I disagree, but Janet, no, treat her with respect. She made control.
Oh yeah, she used to be with him, right?
Yeah, so they were dating. Yeah, they were a couple at the time when I met her. Yep, and so we were in a nightclub in the VIP area, and you know what I mean. She's like really shy.
Did you see my glasses?
Huh? Let me
see my glasses.
Oh yeah, that's fly.
You like them?
Yeah, that's slick.
I look cute.
Yeah, I like those. Nice.
Now it's like when I take them off, I be looking like them old people when their eyes be squinting down, like I really can't see.
So you being in Houston, in the Houston area, but you're being from Baltimore, do you ever say to any people, "Fuck it is, dummy"?
I try not to because they don't really know what I'm talking about. They be like,
yeah, I just want to know like your Baltimore slang. Like you said something before we got on air. You said something that was Baltimore like, and it made me wonder whether your Baltimore-ness creeps out.
It does, but they don't really understand. They don't get it.
Yeah, because you were saying something. And you was like, you heard me, and I was like, oh, that's some Baltimore shit.
You hear me? And I sometimes do that when I'm like excited, and you know what I'm saying, and I was like, you hear me? And they be like, what are you talking about? Yeah, I heard you. Like,
that's funny.
But they be like, They like, you talk so loud,
Yeah,
or they be
very
like,
aggressive. Yeah.
you so aggressive, and you need your hands. Why are you moving? You
Mm.
talk so much with your hands, and you so aggressive. And I'm like, I'm not yelling. This is how I talk. Like,
All right. All right. That's funny. That's funny.
you hear me?
That's funny. Um. So there's this story that I don't know. It's interesting to me because I see so many times that
Hey, Dixon.
women take advantage of men.
You said what?
I said there's so many instances where I see women taking advantage of men.
Diamond, that's a lie.
What part of all that is a lie?
Women do not take of it. It's not
You
a
never
whole
heard of
far
a woman? You
history
never
of
heard of a
women
woman?
taking advantage of men.
Okay, so I'm gonna go
Men will
back.
usually
I'm
are
gonna go
taking
back.
advantage of
I'm gonna go
women.
back in the day. I'm gonna go back in the
Okay,
day.
here we go.
Do you
The war is
remember?
short.
Do you remember Anna Nicole Smith?
Yes.
Anna Nicole Smith was a very big-chested ex-stripper, and she married
Candy yum yum.
this guy that was like a millionaire, gazillionaire, but he was like 90 years old, and he couldn't hardly. I think he was in a wheelchair, and she acted like she loved him. She was rolling him
She
around.
did love him.
That's what she said, and
How
taking
do
his
you
money
know she didn't love him?
because you can look at her and tell.
How
And
can you look at someone and tell that they don't love somebody?
you can look and see that it's not a real match. It's not a
How?
real.
Because she
They
was
didn't
a
have nothing in common.
How you know what they had in
Because I
common?
think he was born in like the
Diamond?
1800s, and she was
So
born, and she. Come on now.
you can read history books. Like, what do you mean?
Yeah, and so it doesn't. It usually doesn't work the other way. I mean, I guess you had Stella got a groove back, right? But it doesn't really. The lady who got Stella got a groove back. I think some man took advantage of her, some younger guy. But generally speaking, it's younger women marrying older guys and taking their money, or it's something like that. That's usually how it is. There's some sporadic little instances here and there where a guy may be taking advantage of the woman, but for the most part, these women out here are seeking out guys that they can take advantage of. And what?
You made me sick.
and it has me shocked and appalled.
What has you shocked and appalled that women are out here taking advantage of men?
Yes,
and we have a history of this.
You have a history. You have a history of this. It is very disheartening. It is very disappointing. But it is out. But it's real life. It is real life, and it saddens me.
Go ahead and run the story. Go ahead. You're saying
sad.
it for a reason.
Oh yeah, I'm building it up. I'm building it up. Right. It saddens me. Right. So there's this story out of Atlanta where you have this woman, and like I said, these women are taking advantage of. But this lady is completely, I don't know, like, she's like, so she's a pretty woman, right?
Mm-hmm.
And she doesn't have any kind of visible ailments aside from being a crappy person.
Mm-hmm.
But that aside, she is in this situation where she's married this guy.
Okay.
So that's her right there. She's married to this guy. This is her. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And
what's the problem?
Her husband is this gentleman here. Okay. He has dementia.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And
what's the problem?
And he has, say he got a couple of dollars.
Keep on.
As they say here in Baltimore, he got a couple of dollars.
He got a couple of dollars. He has dementia, but that's his penis still works.
Okay.
His penis still works.
Okay. Maybe, but.
Well, what's the problem? So let me show everybody who you talking about.
Yeah. All right. So clearly the family, thankfully.
Well, he looked like he spooked.
Yeah, because that's what I'm saying. That's how he walk around. You know what I mean? Like, he doesn't have all his wits about him. And if this was my little brother or my homeboy or somebody I went to school with, I would not be feeling this lady taking advantage of him.
Why are you taking his happiness away?
Look at him. Does he look happy to you?
Right now, he probably didn't know they was about to take a picture. He probably don't know who's taking the picture, and he probably don't know where he's at right now.
Yeah,
But
yeah. He
it's
looks
the
like he
fact.
doesn't know what is going on. Right?
But she said she loved him.
Right. That's what she said.
So
She said,
that's all that matters.
yeah, and so thankfully the family thought better of this, and so why they let these two get married, I have no idea. Right? I have.
Because she loves him.
Well, does he look like they in love to you?
Yes.
Yeah, and so when I see a situation like this, when I see whether it's a lady that I feel is being taken advantage of, or whether it's a guy being taken advantage of, I don't like it. I don't like it, and I think that this is a scenario.
You have no proof, Diamond, that this lady is taking advantage of this man.
Look at him.
Where did she meet him at?
Look at him and look at her.
Where did she meet him at?
Come on, T.
So you trying to tell me she just go cruising around nursing homes looking for niggas that has?
But I think some women do that, and so there was a hearing. There was a hearing at the a Cobb County probate judge that transferred guardianship because this guy's in such bad shape that he needs a guardian.
If this was your father, would you let him marry this lady?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
How much money he got?
Well, I don't know. Are you trying to get him? Are you trying to set him up with one of your homegirls?
No, what I'm saying is, what if he don't really have a lot of money? Like, how much money? How much money?
If he doesn't have any money, it's because she spent it. Because the family,
But you know what? It's not about the money. It's about the life insurance policy. How much is the life insurance policy?
So that's a good point. So the gentleman, his name is John Belt. He's 58 years old.
He's 58.
He's 58 years old.
Oh, he had a hard life.
Yeah, he's 58, and the guardianship has been taken away and transferred to the family. Her name is Avis Wingo Belt, and his family have alleged that she tricked him into marrying her.
How?
And they argued that the marriage was based on fraud rather than love.
Somebody said she trying to dig in that man's pocket.
Yes, he has Samir. He has severe dementia.
Okay.
He is mentally incompetent.
Okay. But that is his wife now.
That is his wife, yes.
And
but he is
who is going to get the insurance money. He's probably more worth dead than alive, and she just going to ride it out.
Yeah, so thankfully the good folks over Atlanta News First did an investigation on this, and they agree with what I'm saying, that this is just a sad situation.
She might love him.
She loves, like you said, what he could potentially do for her.
But so here's my thing. I'm just playing the devil's advocate. So you can't tell me there's nobody out here in the world that could really love somebody in this situation and be really in the situation for love and not for financial.
Sure, you can be, and it's definitely possible, but sadly, there's a lot of sad points to this story.
Somebody said, "Well, he made his choice."
There's a lot of sad points to this story.
Okay, so here's my question. Okay, so say that you are married and your mate eventually comes into a situation where they get dementia or get in an accident and they can't walk, they can't talk, they Christopher Reeves.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Do you stay or are you going to go?
I mean, this is worse than one of those Lifetime movies that women like to watch, right?
Yeah.
The man's family knew nothing about this wedding. They got married in 2018. Um,
So how they
and
not gonna know that this is happening? If the family really took care of him like the way they should have been taking care of him, they would have known what was going on with him.
okay, so according to medical records, the family identified him as totally incapacitated, and
Look at
this
this.
was on June 20th of 2018. 8 days later, his soon-to-be wife, now wife,
That's
applied
her.
for the marriage license, and they
Uh-huh.
yes, so he applied for the marriage license, a Florida marriage license. Now, after they got married, the court documents that were filed in Cobb County, Georgia,
Uh-huh.
in probate court, claimed that the guy um, ended up having racked up on his credit card bills by his wife 20,000 in unpaid credit card charges, purchase of a car in his name, and the purchase of a house. Records also show that she receives her husband's
Social Security.
$33,000 pension and Social Security benefits. Um,
As she should.
what do you
That's his
mean? As
wife.
she? What do you mean? As she should?
That's his wife.
That is his wife,
And
but
she gotta take care of him.
yeah, okay,
And he looked
okay,
like he need 24-hour care, so she can't get no job. Her job is to take care of her husband. And you cannot say she don't love him because we don't know the situation.
yeah. What do you mean we don't know the situation? I can clearly see what the situation is. Sadly, uh, this
If the
lady.
family was how she get to him, Diamond, if the family was taking care of him the way that they should have, then she wouldn't have got her claws on him.
Yeah, so she got. I think that's very good that you said clause. So his mother Jeanette filed this petition in court seeking an emergency hearing and asked the judge to dissolve this marriage, and she tried to
Dissolve.
regain guardianship of her 58-year-old son. So
Can't save him. He don't want to be saved. Can't
the
save him.
here's the thing.
He
Okay.
gone.
She put him in a home health care facility that is not providing adequate care according to the family.
Who, the
Um,
wife did? So he not
yes.
staying at the house?
No, he's not staying at the house. Um,
That's
and
fucked
it is
up.
believed that she tricked him into marrying her while on a cruise.
So
Um,
somebody said it's the family fault. That's why he in this
well, I definitely
situation.
think that the family,
They
has a
dropped
lot
the
to do with
ball
this.
and somebody chose to pick it up.
But here's the thing. She tricked him into marrying her. So they were on a cruise. She instructed her brother to go put on something white and come downstairs. When he walked into the room, he found that his own wedding was underway. Okay.
How's
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
how'd she
That's
get him on a cruise?
what do you mean? How she got him on a
So
cruise?
she just took him out the nursing home and took him
No,
on
but
a cruise.
this is before he was in the nursing home. So the immediate family says that they were not invited to the wedding and didn't know anything about it. And his sister said she just shook shook her head in disbelief. Um, he also has a daughter who wasn't invited to the wedding.
He don't
And
even
so,
know them people.
well, he knew them at one time. He may not know them now.
He
Yeah.
know they put
So
his ass in a nursing home.
Atlanta News First went to her house. She would only speak to them from the doorbell camera system. She wouldn't open the door.
It's her house. She don't have to open up the door.
Yeah, so she's denied these allegations. She said that they're untrue. She is 55 years old. She said that she is not desperate or destitute.
She's in love.
She did not say she was in love, but she said that she's not desperate.
She not
Um,
broke either, huh?
and they asked her about the documents that identify him as incapacitated, which were issued days before the marriage. She said she did not know that he was incapacitated, and she said he's still in his right mind. He was still going to get married anyway. He wanted to marry her because he said, "I don't want my mother in this kind of stuff." Yeah.
I don't want my mama in
Yeah. So the family said that the two of them met while working for MARTA, which is the bus company in
there. He
Georgia.
used to drive the bus.
He used to drive the bus.
And what
Uh,
happened? He only
so
58.
he retired from there in 2019. He worked there
He
20
started
years.
getting high.
His wife still works for MARTA.
Oh, she got a job.
She has a job. One of his longtime friends says that he would have invited me to his wedding. We've known each other since childhood, but I was not invited to the wedding. And
You really must like this story.
yeah, I just it just goes to really just kind of highlight women who take advantage of men. It's just despicable. It's just despicable. Sad story there. I'm glad that the family got, custody, guardianship rather, of the guy back again, and hopefully he can get to a better spot. You, on the other hand, think that maybe he did like her at one time because he's worked at MARTA for 20 years.
Yeah, so they go together. Not like
No, they went together, but she took advantage of him.
I don't see how she took advantage of him. He said I do, and he signed.
Yeah, but
that's her husband. We don't know their relationship. We can't say that she's not in love with him.
Yeah.
You just only got a problem with it because he looked crazy.
Yeah, he does. He does not look.
He need a new barber.
He doesn't look. He doesn't look the way that
he looks smooth. So, Diamond, you never answered my question. So, if you were with your significant other and she turned into Christopher Reeves, would you stay? Would you go? Would you stay and cheat? What would you do?
Oh, I can't really say. I would hope that I would make the right decision. But right decision for me could be wrong decision for other people. So I don't know. It's hard to say what I would do. That it just depends on so many different things. Yeah, it depends on so many different things.
You ever seen the Diary of a Mad Black Woman?
I have seen that. I don't like that movie. I don't like that.
Why?
Movie. It's phony. This woman wants to marry me, y'all. Oh, I fucking hate that movie.
What part was that?
That's at the end when he comes up.
When Shamar Moore had that ugly lace front on his head. I hated that wig for him. I hated that for him.
That shit was so dumb, and you know it. You know it. Speaking of dumb, we talked about this lady, and she was posing. She was posing as a
black woman.
As a black woman.
We should be honored.
She was posing as a black woman, and Rachel Dolezal, right? And she changed her name. Rachel changed her name, and she was living in Arizona. She's working in a school, but she has an OnlyFans page.
She was a professor, right?
Yeah, she thought she was. You know what I mean? So she had a position. She worked at the name of the school is the Catalina Foothills School District. Now they got rid of her because they found out she had an OnlyFans page. They announced this via email, and they said that her OnlyFans posts are contrary to their policies. And the director of alumni and community relations stated that she's no longer works there. And of course, you remember that That was 2018. They had this Netflix documentary, so you can see that. It's called The Rachel Divide. Anyway, she had been in a position and I guess living her life as a black woman.
Okay.
And she is not. So so she has clearly an identity crisis. But self identifying as a black woman.
How can you fire somebody or do anything to somebody if they claim that they are black and they really are white? Like,
what do you mean?
If I want to go around and saying I'm a white woman, why I can't say that?
Well, you can say whatever you want to say.
Okay, you know so why was everybody so hard on her because she want to be a black woman?
You said why were people?
Yeah, why everybody was hard on her because she wanted to be a black woman?
Well, you remember this. You remember this story?
Yes.
Right?
And did she get fired from her job because she wanted to say that she was a black woman? Or
okay, so there's a lot. There's a lot to it.
Or did she lie about her name? What?
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing that really has people upset about it. Okay, she was an activist, and she was presenting herself as a black woman. She worked at the NAACP. She was the chapter president of the National Association for the Advancement of Colored People, also known as the NAACP, right?
So to work there, do you have to be black?
No, well, she resigned. So she resigned amidst this controversy over her race. And so she was, subject to public scrutiny when her parents came out and stated that their daughter, because they were estranged, so they said that our daughter has been pretending to be black, but she's actually white. That's how the whole thing came about.
Okay? She light skinned.
Yeah. And so it was a lot. It was a lot. So on her application, she claimed to be mixed race and falsely claimed that an African American man was her father. No, she's white. Okay, she's white. But
we don't know what she's mixed with.
Her parents are both white. Let me say it that way. Okay. And
I don't see anything wrong with her saying that she want to be black and live her life as a black woman.
I don't think there's anything wrong with it per se.
So what was?
But if you're gonna, except for this though, but if you're gonna get a job at the NAACP, which
doesn't say you have to be black,
she got the job as the chapter president because she's trying to advance black people. And she's not black. She lied on the application.
What is wrong with that?
What's wrong with lying on the application?
No, what's wrong with her trying to advance the black race?
It's nothing, but they wouldn't have hired her in this position as a white woman.
Why?
Okay, for instance, let's say that we have you're in Houston, so let's just say that there's a national association for Mexican Americans, right?
Okay.
And you come there and say, I identify as Mexican. My daddy is Mexican, and you lie on the application, say your daddy's part Mexican and your mother's black, and you get a job as the president of
we lie on applications all the time.
And if you get caught, you should be penalty.
Yes. We lie
but
all
when you
the
get
time
caught, but if you get caught and they get your transcripts and they see that you don't have the qualifications, you potentially can get fired. You take the drug test and you fail the drug test, but your drug test don't come back for a couple of days after you started. Security gonna walk you out.
Whatever, we lie on applications every time, and I don't mark my races. I say I'm two or more races or whatever they are. I'll check that one.
Yeah, that's fine. So in 2015, she acknowledged that she was born to white parents, but she still maintains that she self-identifies as black. I personally,
somebody said black or white, no one is honest, and as long as she got the job done, what does it matter?
Well, she should have. She should have. I don't know.
Diamond says that she should have been honest. She should have been honest on her job
I think that. I
application.
think that if she
There's
had been
nothing
honest on the
wrong with the white
application,
women thinking that she's black.
I think that if she had been honest on the application, even though her parents came out and called her out on that, I think that she would have been okay. But she lied on the application, so they can use that against you. Um, and so you have that problem, and then so she clearly knew that this was controversial. So in 2013,
So
she
now she got an OnlyFans page.
yeah, but in 2013 she got this job. Um, working at this school in
Let me show
Arizona.
y'all the lady.
She changed her name and was trying to move forward. So she's called Nietzsche Diallo. That's
Now
what
she Hispanic.
that's what she changed her name to. Nietzsche Diallo. Now, so she got a job with the Catalina Foothills School District. And so she was teaching kids. She was a school instructor. But, it's not that her past came back to haunt her per se. But she on OnlyFans, she's doing something strange for some change, right? And so she tried to first act like she's a civil rights leader, teaching African American studies in Washington State. However, she's pretending to be black for personal gain. So that was the first problem.
Oh, so now being black is personal gain? You can get that for personal gain?
Because she's white.
So how was she using being black as personal gain?
Because she only got the job because of pretending to be black.
So now she a teacher. Okay, now she has an OnlyFans page.
Yeah.
So now she done got fired from the school now because she got an OnlyFans page.
Yes. Yeah. So
she's doing too much.
There's some explicit photos. And
it's out of work conduct.
Yeah, well, it is, but just like any place that you work at, there is a code of conduct. There's a code of conduct, and you can violate the code of conduct.
Somebody says send her name. What's her OnlyFans page name again, Diamond?
Yeah, so I'm gonna let's see if we could
we're gonna post it on the screen.
Let's see if we can
post it on the screen.
Let's see if we can find a page. You know what I mean? I don't know what she's doing on here.
She's Hispanic now.
And
she's
and
from a white woman to a black woman to a Hispanic woman.
Keep in mind that this is an elementary school that she works at. Okay.
So here's my thing, right? So when people find these people on OnlyFans, like, what were you doing on there to find her? Like, who was on there to find her? Somebody.
How did her spot get blew up?
Yes, how did her spot get blown? Your co-workers. Somebody had found her on there that work at the school.
Yeah.
And what they doing on there?
Well, some of the clips that I saw, she was.
Oh, here's her. Did you find her account, her OnlyFans account, Diamond?
I'm looking for her account now to see because I thought they had removed it, but let me see.
They took her page down
because she's not on there as under her name.
But at the end of the day, she can make all that money more than she was working at the school on her OnlyFans page.
Well, I think they kind of promoting her page a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
by this.
She gonna make 10 times the money that she was making as a teacher. She ain't gotta deal with nobody raggedy, little badass kids. Now she can do OnlyFans full time.
Well, OnlyFans probably don't have.
Now she's black. She's Blaxican. She's black and Mexican.
All right, what is going on here? Why am I taking that? Okay.
She's Blaxican. She's Blaxican.
Have you been on OnlyFans before?
No, Diamond, I've never been on OnlyFans before.
Okay, just checking to see.
What you checking for?
No, I mean not that you had a page, but like, have you ever scrolled through there?
No,
Okay.
but you know who that we interviewed one time that could have been doing really good on OnlyFans?
Um.
Sapphire, because remember when we met her back, how was what 13 years ago, 12
Yeah.
years ago? She
Yeah.
was already selling her pee
You
to
know,
people
we
across the
probably
world.
should reconnect with her because she probably is on OnlyFans. Um.
Yeah,
Yeah.
people, she was shipping her pee out to New Zealand, London. Remember, we was like, so you pee in a bottle. This
Yeah.
lady would pee in a bottle
Yeah.
and ship it to different people across the United States and internationally.
That
People were
wanted
buying
it.
her pee.
Yeah. That wanted it. Okay. See, because the thing is that she's not
She
under
probably
her
changed her
name.
name.
Yeah, she's not under her name, and so it's kind of hard to find her because she's not, you know,
What is shit watching?
she's not under her name. So I don't know. But if I'm able to find it, we will revisit this, um, because I think it's super interesting uh, that she chose this route, and maybe I would say that maybe she had forgotten about it, but she posted something over the Christmas holiday in front of a Christmas tree where she's twerking on a couch. Um,
How you know?
because in the news clip they showed a still of it, right? And so
Mhm.
that's how I know. But if I had the page, I would have. But I'm gonna see if I can find it. Yeah. See, I don't know what's her name on there. Okay. Uh, let me see. Oh, maybe she's. Oh, you know what? I didn't think about that. Maybe she is called her old name on there. Let's see. Okay, no, that's not. That's a different Rachel. That's a different Rachel. Okay, so I didn't want to. What in the hell? Okay, so it is like, yeah, these are different Rachels. I was thinking maybe she was called Rachel Dolezal on there because that was her old name, but she's not called that. Um,
So look how hard it's for you to find her.
yeah, and so I'm doing all kind of searches,
Right.
and so the school, I don't know how
So
did
had a
somebody snitched
school
on her.
on her.
Somebody
Somebody
had to snitch
snitch.
on her
Some
because yeah,
haters everywhere.
there's no way that
It
I'm
was probably
finding
a
it.
dude.
You
There
think
wasn't.
so?
Yeah, cause y'all the dudes be snitching, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. So you think that she shouldn't have been fired?
I mean, like certain jobs that you have do have out of work conduct. So if you know that
Right.
you are a teacher or a police officer or any public servant, you still have to uphold a respectable, clean, outside activity behavior.
Yes.
Um,
Right.
that's
I
with your
agree.
social media, with anything, even though you're still not in your uniform or whatever, and you're not at work, the way that you hold yourself outside in the public is looked upon as well. And if you don't like it, then don't take the job. It's a big responsibility. I think it's a big
Hmm.
responsibility.
Hmm. Yeah, and so from all accounts that I'm seeing of this, she was doing some porn. Um,
Oh,
so I don't know why anybody would have been paying her for anything, anything
You
explicit.
got a nice body.
Yeah, I suppose. Um,
Well, who wouldn't want to pay for having sex with a white woman that thinks she's black?
what? uh, I don't know why nobody would subscribe to her page anyway. Um, but something tells me that a white woman pretending to be black being fired from her job during Black History Month is somehow a win.
It's crazy.
Somehow that is a win.
Hey, Lachelle, how are you? Thank you.
Yeah, and so
You're
uh,
beautiful as well.
let me see if I can. Yeah, so she. I mean, she's. I guess it's not bad looking, right? Um, but also,
Oh,
um,
you were in data. She too light for you.
also this biracial people, all biracial people, right? Black and white
Uh-huh.
people. Uh,
Uh-huh.
your time for celebrating Black History Month is now over. It is February the 15th. Thank you for coming through. But you only get half of the month because you're only half black. All right. And
Oh, you
so
gonna get so
you
much
cannot,
emails
you can,
about that one.
all biracial
Like,
people, you can only celebrate Black History Month until midnight tonight. And we'll see you next year. Um,
damn it, that was so fucked up.
what's wrong with that?
That was so fucked up. And what are you fake drinking in that wine glass? Is why are you drinking grape juice in that wine glass like you got wine? You it's terrible. What is that soda?
Yeah, it is.
You gonna try and throw it back like you drank?
Okay, that was funny. You got me
Dom,
there.
you
Yeah.
gonna get a lot of emails for that comment.
Why?
Don't send me those emails, please.
Yes, of course. DJDiamondK@gmail.com
Because
or
what
at the
you said
Diamond
was
K Show.
really, really racist.
It was a joke. Come
It
on.
wasn't funny.
Come
It
on,
was funny to
y'all.
me deep down inside, but I know it's people
Yeah.
that's watching. It's like, I know he didn't say that.
Come on. I got white people in my family too. Yeah, I mean, people can't be so sensitive all the time. Um, so yeah, if I find her OnlyFans, we'll check it out. But oh, and then also we are live on x.com, formerly Twitter. You can check us out there as
I'm
well.
never on Twitter. I don't like Twitter. I'll be
You
like,
don't like Twitter?
remember, I always be like, who is they talking to?
Yeah, yeah. I don't know why you act like that about it.
Darling, I don't
Now,
like our shows on this day.
okay, yeah, this was a special thing. We don't
Yeah,
normally we're
Wednesday,
not.
we be going live.
Yeah, definitely. All right, and so let me say this. I obviously have never been married before, but
Here
I've
we
been
go.
engaged. I've been engaged, right?
How many
Um,
times you been engaged?
I've been engaged seriously, like in all seriousness, once. Um, yeah. So, but anyway,
Seriously? So what, you was fake engaged a couple of times?
okay. All
The
right.
fuck?
So maybe twice. Okay, I'll say twice. Um, I have to count. I'll say twice.
I've
But
been
anyway,
engaged like 5 times.
who was you? You was or
Yeah,
me?
me.
You was engaged 5 times?
1, 2, 3. Yep, no, like 3 times.
3 times. Okay. All right.
All my
So
niggas know me.
so this woman here, she's really been going viral for her comments about not feeding her stepdaughter.
She a trash ass bitch if this is real.
Yeah, and so I just thought it was a crazy situation.
But I
Um,
don't think it's true because that little girl looked just like her.
huh?
I don't think it's true. The little girl looks just like her. People
I
do
don't
anything
think
to be
so. I
viral.
don't think so.
They do look alike.
Okay, but
That's her daughter.
yeah, even still, right? Even still, she posted this, and I can't see anybody posting this about any daughter, right? But she posted this a picture of her eating in front of her baby daddy's child. She's not mine. She hungry and LOL, the smiley face, whatever. Is it other? Is it? What am I missing
So,
here?
so what does she mean eating in front of my baby's daddy's child? Like, so she pregnant? Do they have kids
Yeah, they
together?
have a
Like,
kid together. They have a kid
okay, so
together.
where's her child? It's the child that's sitting right beside her because she wanted to go viral. I don't think it's real.
Okay, well, the thing is that let's pretend that it's real, and
Let's
let's just
pretend
have
that it's
let's
real.
have the conversation about it, regardless of the truthfulness of it. What is it confusing? Because I've heard some people say that it's not their responsibility to feed the siblings of their child, right? You know what I mean? And so, in this instance, there's been other instances where we've seen the father bring his kid outside because he didn't want to bring food for everybody, and the child ate the food in the car and then went back in the house with the other kids, and he was like, I ain't buying food for those kids, right? So in this instance, we have a lady who's saying it's not her responsibility to feed her spouse's baby daddy, husband, whatever we want to call him, child. So what, like, people and people were burning her up in the comment section. Um, yeah, they were burning her up.
First of all, if this is true, people have to be mindful who they bring around their children.
Yeah.
First of all, and you see all the red flags when you're dating that person.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely.
So if you're dealing with somebody or you're dating somebody that has outside kids,
Right.
like I feel like it is your responsibility with some things if you guys are all in the household or if you're there frequently. Some things are your responsibility just as a human being.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, if you have a child that's in a household with other children, you're not just gonna feed your child, you're gonna make sure all the kids eat. But
Yeah,
some
I
people be
would.
like, well, where they father at? Well, why they father ain't bring them nothing to eat? Why are you worried about they father? It's all about the kids, first of all. Let's stop. It's about the kids. People get so wrapped up in the baby mama, baby daddy situation and forget about their children. They're little humans. They didn't ask to be here.
Right.
Hey,
Right.
Aaron.
Dawn Renee said that first of all, the baby belongs in the back seat, and that she is trash for putting the child's life at risk. Um, and she
Why
said,
the baby shirt hanging off like that?
"Yeah, it is kind of crazy." Somebody else said that she's trash. Like, they just keep saying,
Yeah,
she
she
is
a
trash.
trash. She trash.
Somebody else
She
said that's a funny looking little kid.
she trash. And I'm sure if her baby daddy seen this on viral, why would you even want to be with her? Like,
People say she's foul. Feed the hungry kid. Um, Gotta be sarcasm. Either way, dump her. Other people saying find her. They want to
so
walk her
yeah,
like a dog.
you
Evilness.
supposed to have a baby father like in Poetic Justice where Tupac and Tone Loc
Yeah.
took
Uh,
care of the kids together.
Billionaire Monroe says, like you, people will do and say anything to go viral.
They do. And it's sad that this is what the world has come to.
Yeah.
But if it is
Somebody else
true,
said it.
she trash. And
Yeah.
whoever this baby mother is, when I see her, I'm going to beat her up on site. We're going to have a problem.
On site is on site.
Yes, we're going to have a problem. Soon as this went viral, I would have went to their house.
And you
That's how you
put
put up on my daughter?
Yeah, and this
she
one
went
guy
viral again, Diamond, she would have went viral again. Me whooping
went
her
viral
ass.
for one. Yeah.
It would have been on
Somebody else
only
said,
Dolezal.
who do you blame? Do you blame her or do you blame the child's father?
I
Somebody
blame the
said that.
child father because he seen the fucking red flag. In every relationship in the beginning, you see the red flags and we choose to ignore them. I blame both of them. If I was the mother, I'd beat both of them up. Have my daughter around no trash like that, not feeding my daughter.
Speaking of trash,
It looked like a McDonald's cheeseburger
it definitely
any
looked
day.
like a
It don't even
McDonald's
look like it
cheeseburger.
was good.
Speaking of trash, right? You have seen Michael Jordan's son and Scottie Pippen's ex-wife dating, right?
Stupid. Yes.
And so it seems like they have broken up.
Y'all thought it was gonna last?
Some people thought it was going to last. I don't know why, but some people thought it was going to last. But they seemingly broke up, and then they were seen out together yesterday, and so I don't know. I just thought that the situation was so weird that
The
they were
couple
dating.
looks so weird. But my thing about it, I think that she's just doing that to get under Scottie Pippen's skin.
Well, I think she probably succeeded. Because you remember Future was smashing her first. Well, I don't want to say first, but he wasn't the first one, but you know what I mean. And then so but that doesn't he just seem weird?
They
Mark
just look
just
uncomfortable.
yeah.
Don't they look uncomfortable?
They look uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but it's I want this to be over. They unfollowed each other on social media and deleted all their pictures.
And then now they back together.
I mean,
This relationship should never happen. She had no respect for her ex-husband, and neither did he. Why? That's why it didn't work.
yeah. Yeah, it's kind of weird. It's
How much?
kinda
How
weird.
much?
How much what?
Oh my god, these people. Like clearly, how what is the age difference? Like, where did they meet at? Like, I know Scottie Pippen is so pissed.
Why you think he pissed?
Because Michael Jordan was like his arch nemesis, even though they was on the same team.
Even though they was on the same team.
Right. And now you
your
boning your son boning my wife.
Yeah. My young boy.
That young boy giving her that leg poison. You hear me?
Oh my god.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Like out of all the people that you could have chose, you chose him.
Yeah, well, she could have did better.
What you mean?
Better. No, I'm joking. She could have did something else, but that I don't know.
Future was tearing that ass up.
Yeah, I'm sure he was.
He need to take a plan B.
So I thought this was so disgusting. There was a fan who saw. First of all, I don't know why she did this in the first place, but Lotto spat on the floor, and the fan licked the spit up.
Okay.
What do you mean? It's in the mall. It was in a shopping mall.
So what?
I just thought that was so crazy.
Why?
The fan says that I once saw Lotto out at a mall and she spat on the ground. When she left, I went there to the same spot and licked up her spit. You think that there's nothing wrong with that?
That's a true fan.
Yeah,
That's like Kevin Gates having that
God.
girl spit in his mouth.
Yeah, spit in the mouth is pretty disgusting, but spitting on the floor and you licking it up, totally
you got
different.
5 seconds.
It's like the 5 second rule.
The 5 second rule is inactive. Like how much? Like he really has to be a fan of Lee licking her spit. And why is she spitting?
Well, I mean, there's that too, right?
Women don't supposed to spit. That's disgusting. I hate when I see a female spit. That is so not classy.
You don't like to see that?
The only time a woman should be spitting.
Okay, got you. All right.
Yes.
All
That's
right.
the only time she should be spitting.
It is speaking of a woman. You know, I don't even know how to preface this. I guess the best way that I could preface this is just by going into it. So let's see you, girl.
On lockdown, it's been like 3 fights in less than 10 minutes. So when I came out, y'all know I had to make me something to eat. This how I do it. I'm coming to the party like this on throwing them. I got the macaroni and cheese, the green bean casserole, cornbread, and the meatloaf. They like, damn, Ari, how you do it like that? Damn, Ari, ooh.
Ooh.
We've been over here on lockdown. It's been like 3 fights in less than 10 minutes. So when I came out, y'all know I had to make me something to eat.
All right, enough. How is that even possible? No comment.
How is what possible?
How she get all that food like that?
Somebody brought it in. Or somebody made a drop.
Oh, got you.
You know, sometimes bringing in contraband does not have to be drugs.
Okay.
And sometimes the drops don't have to be drugs. Sometimes the drops are actually food, liquor. Well, liquor is contraband, but sometimes food, tacos, be free world food.
Yo, that is crazy.
But she had a whole steak.
Yeah, you know,
and macaroni and cheese, and they on lockdown.
Yeah,
they got a serious runner.
Yeah, she was that was
she
that
about
was
to
crazy.
Come home. I seen that on my thing. What's that on Grind TV?
Yeah.
Don't put this white lady up here.
I gotta see this. She was getting it. Look at her getting it. She getting it. I watched that. I watched that like I don't know how many times.
Ass was hurting.
Yeah, I don't know how many times I watched that.
Little old coochie all on the gym floor.
Yo,
she probably left her whole coochie on the floor.
Lotto said, "Put it on the floor." That's funny. Wow. All right, so definitely wanted to send our thoughts and prayers out to the folks in Kansas City. A radio station DJ died in a shooting at the Super Bowl celebration yesterday for the Kansas City Chiefs, and a lot of kids were shot and injured. And
why you ain't give me no warning about this?
Sorry, I just what I mean.
Who died?
Oh my gosh. So
I watch the news.
Yeah. So it was a real sad situation there. the lady who lost her life. She was a host, a radio station host. Lisa Lopez was her name, and she lost her life in that shooting that happened yesterday at the Kansas City Chiefs parade. So
somebody decided to shoot up the parade.
yes, a fight broke out.
Oh, was a 49er fan or Ravens fan?
Neither. These were Kansas City Chiefs fans, and 23 people were shot yesterday.
Golly.
Nine of them were children. 9 were
horrible.
children. Yeah, definitely sad situation.
That's
And
horrible.
nine children.
What was they shooting for? A celebration?
Well, a fight, some kind of fight broke out. They detained 3 individuals, but no one has been arrested as of
That's
yet.
so sad. We can't. This is crazy. This time and age, people just are heartless.
And speaking of heartless, I think this is a perfect way to end things.
Who said we was ending the show?
Oh yeah, we're going to end the show. And so this is the top 20 cities with the highest STD rate.
We're Baltimore.
So I think Brandon Scott can do this, right? He could use this as one of his platforms because Baltimore is not on the list.
Baltimore is not
in top 20. Yeah, not in the top 20. But number 1 is Philly.
But they didn't say HIV. They just
said STD, right? And
they just said STD.
HIV might be something different, right? But Memphis number 2, Jackson, Mississippi number 3.
Well, they got Sexy Red right there.
Okay, New Orleans, Narlands number 4, St. Louis, Missouri number 5, Baton Rouge number 6, Montgomery, Alabama number 7, San Francisco. This is why they couldn't win the Super Bowl. San Francisco number 8
because they all burning
for STDs. Detroit, Michigan number 9. Washington D.C. All those go shows number 10 on the list for the highest STD rate. Little Rock, Arkansas, that was a surprise. Norfolk, Virginia, number 12. Portland, Oregon, number 13. Mobile, Alabama, number 14. That surprised me. Cleveland, Ohio, number 15. I don't know. But Miami, Florida, number 16. I thought that Miami might be higher on this list. All right. Minneapolis, Minnesota. I don't know. Minneapolis, Minnesota.
They
number
wear condoms.
17, clearly. And there's a spot in Texas. How do you pronounce that?
San Antonio.
No, not that one. This one.
Ooh.
Loretto, Loretto, Texas.
Oh, Laredo,
Texas.
This is on it twice. Laredo is a small place.
Laredo, Texas, San Antonio, Texas, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, number 20.
You better strap up.
A lot of surprises with this list. Atlanta not on this list of the top 20. Baltimore not on this list. I think
that is made up.
No, indeed. But that doesn't mean they're probably like 21 or 22. You know what I mean? That's why they say top 25.
Right.
Yeah. So I'm just happy that Baltimore, for once, we are winning, and it
was probably somebody from Baltimore who made the list.
To make the list.
Yeah, because you see, they put Philly on the top.
Yeah, but Philly.
They put Philly on the top.
Number 1. Yeah. Philly number 1. All right. That is interesting. Okay. Now I know I said that we were going to end on that note, but I don't want to end on that note. I want to actually end on a good note. And so the long debated question for Uno, the makers of the game Uno have confirmed officially that you cannot stack a draw 2 on top of a draw 2. Can't none of that pile on stuff that y'all be doing. Can't do none of that. It's not official. How you feel about that?
What?
You cannot stack a draw 2 on top of another draw 2. You are supposed to draw 2.
We've been doing that for years.
I know they've been doing that for years, but according to Uno,
Nigga, draw 4.
You officially cannot
Draw
stack
6.
a draw 2 on a draw 2. This comes directly from Uno.
Draw 4. Draw 6.
No, because you know how y'all do. Y'all are having
Bam,
draw
bam.
2, and y'all
Bam,
keep
bam.
going down. You got draw 2, and boom, and the person got draw 8 because everybody had a draw 2. No. Uno, that's cheating. You cannot do that. Y'all gotta stop cheating, yo. Yeah, y'all gotta stop cheating, because that's the thing. We quick to do that. We quick to make up our own rules. This house rules. You know what I mean? It's no. And so I'm glad that they put that out there, and I'm glad that they've cleared it up. Now, the question is are people going to listen? No, they're gonna probably still try to do them same old rules. And so these are
Alicia Keys and who that nigga she with?
Yeah, this her husband. Yeah, that's Swiss Beats.
What's his name? Swiss Beats.
Swiss Beats, yeah. Yeah, Alicia looking kind of thick there. Alicia looking kind of thick. All right. But these are all stories from social media at the Diamond K Show. And so T, do you play Uno at all?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
Have you played what's the other Uno? It's another Uno called
Called what?
Dos.
No, I haven't heard of that. What is that?
Hold on.
Oh, it's called Dos? What?
Yeah.
Let me see this. Let me look this up.
Hold on, I'm gonna give it.
You have another Uno called Dos? I'm so confused. Oh, I'm so confused.
And on the
another Uno called Dos.
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, we need to hear about this.
So it's called Dos.
All right, bring that closer. Okay. All right.
So on some of the cards, like the draw 4 cards, you can write your own stuff on there.
Oh, that is whack.
What you say?
That's whack. I don't have good handwriting.
Look, Diamond, I put these cards home. I seen Uno. I just grabbed them. Guess what? I thought when they said Dos, I thought I was getting 2 sets of fucking Uno cards in the box.
Whoa.
So I brought the cards home. My family was making, they had jokes for me. They like, what is this? What did you bring home? So on the draw 4 cards, right, on the draw 4 cards, you can write what you want them to do on the card. I think the family took those cards out.
I don't like that at all.
They was like, that's stupid. That's stupid.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. That's whack.
Don't talk about me getting this. Hold on.
So you didn't do it on purpose.
No, I didn't. I thought I was getting 2 packs of Uno.
You got it by mistake. That's kind of hilarious. And so
and you place the cards. It's 2 cards.
I've never heard of this before.
It's
until
2
today.
cards.
Super interesting. Super interesting. So here's the thing. I'd never seen this before until you just said it. And so let's see what this is. Okay. So this is from the makers of Uno.
Uh-huh.
And it is for 2 to 4 players. So Uno has a new best friend, Dos. In this fun card game, 2 is more important than 1, and number matching is king. Just like Uno, Dos involves a race to be the first to get rid of your cards, and it goes into talking about how to play it. And so
I was trying to.
That is interesting. Okay, each player's turn. On each player's turn, they can discard on either pile. Okay, so to start, there will be 2 piles between the players.
So this is the wild card.
So we used to just have 1 pile. So now Dose has 2
2
piles. Okay, each player's turn, they can discard the card that they don't want in one of the 2 piles. So if a player has 2 cards that add up to the number of the card in the center pile, they are able to put down both cards. When you're down to 2 cards, don't forget to yell Dose.
Dose!
The first person to 200 points is the winner. The game includes a 108 card deck plus the instructions. Colors and decorations vary. Yeah, I mean, I guess it's kind of interesting, I suppose. And so, do they have a draw 4 card?
No.
Okay.
That's why I told you can write your own special card.
Okay, that part I don't like. That part I don't like. Okay. All right, so people can buy this. Let's see where you have it at. You can get it at Walmart.
That's where I got it.
You can get it on eBay. You can get it on Amazon, and it is called Dose. All right, Mattel, made by Mattel. All right. They have Uno No Mercy. What the hell? Okay, this is interesting. All right, yeah. So T teaching us something about card game. Okay. Very interesting. Very interesting. Okay, so we'll be back. Which day?
Wednesday, definitely.
Okay, we're
Wednesday.
back to. We'll be back to Wednesday. Okay, all right, fine.
We be litty on a Wednesday, Thursday. People already tired. Like they got one more. They ain't got no more energy. They got one more day to make it through work. They like, I'm tired. Okay. Wednesday is hump day.
Hump day. All right, so we'll be back next week on, as you said, hump day. People
Tuesday,
can on Tuesday.
Got a whole. He always got something to do.
Right. So we'll be back on Tuesday. I'm sorry, you said Wednesday. I'm sorry. We'll be back on Wednesday, 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, on fire-tv.com/watch. Thank you so much, T. All right, T. What? You ain't say nothing.
Cause use a trick.
All right, we'll be back
so light skin, yo.
Yeah, okay, maybe a little bit. Yeah, maybe a little bit. All right. We'll be back on Wednesday, right? All
yes,
right.
Y'all be safe.
All right.
Stay out.
Visit OnFireTV.com for live top stories, breaking news, and original shows.
Looking for food that feeds your soul? Hoodfellas Bistro and Catering is your local African-American owned restaurant offering American cuisine. Located across from the courthouse, we offer daily jury specials to reward civic duty. Enjoy our full-service restaurant and fully stocked bar. Dine in, pick up, delivery, and catering. Our themed happy hours feature live music, handcrafted drinks, and weekly specials. Book your private event at Hoodfellas Bistro